Hello Losties, we just watched episode 13 and I'm wondering what lies in the shadow of the statue. Welcome to the official fan show for Lost on Sky One. Joined as always by this gentleman. It's Paul Terry, the editor of the official Lost magazine. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
And over here, it's everyone's favourite geeky Tom. Now, Tom, I think I've been a little bit harsh to you this series, so I'm going to be really nice to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you well?
Yeah, I'm doing really good actually.
It's really nice to see you, man. Thank you very much for being
Okay.
here. Now, let's start talking about Miles. We learned a lot about Miles. Very exciting, I thought, to see a Miles episode.
Yeah, and see him do his communicating with the dead powers, which is kind of freaky. As a little boy, that was really freaky.
It is freaky. The first time we see him was with his mum. They're renting a place and he can hear a dead man talking. So his power is he sort of gets their last thoughts. Is that what it is? Or?
I think it seems to be, if they've died, he keeps hearing them. So he keeps hearing almost like a loop or something, just keeps sort of having them communicate with him.
But that's when he's a boy. I think as he gets older...
Oh, we can control it more. Okay, yeah.
Tom, would you agree with that? That when he gets older, he can control it a bit more?
Yeah, no, I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah. And do you think, Tom, just that it's what he hears the last things they were thinking, or can he actually have a communication with them?
No, I think it's the, as he said to Hurley, that it's just the last thoughts. I think it's the last thoughts anyway, so I definitely agree with you today, Ian.
Than's that, Tom. It's
Okay.
nice.
It's freaking me out.
Marvin Candle, Dr. Chang, whatever he's called. I think we all knew it was going to be his dad, didn't we? We all saw that one coming a mile off.
When we saw the episode, I think that was one of the first things I said.
Yeah, he did. He did say
No,
that.
it's
Yeah,
true.
it's good. Why do we think he's got the gift? Is it being born on the spooky island? Is it because he comes from Marvin Candle's seed, and Marvin Candle spends all of his time by the wheel and by the magic bit of the island? Could that be?
That's nice.
It's like if you have a mobile phone in your pocket, it can stop you fathering children. If you hang out by a time-travelling wheel, it can give your children special powers.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Dead chat instead of texts.
Now, we were all shouting at the end, tell him! He'll understand because he's experimenting with time travel and he's aware that time travel is a possibility. Tell him!
I know, why didn't he? Well, I don't understand the whole, he doesn't want a relationship with his dad. Why didn't he just go up to him and go, hey, look, it's me from the future. Woohoo!
But is it because, even though he was saying to Hurley you can't change anything, maybe he secretly is terrified of changing something about the past?
Let me take you back to the rabbit experiment
Please do, yeah.
when he says, don't let them touch, so they can coexist.
Right.
We've got an email from John that
Something.
says asks a similar question. How can Miles exist in 1977 in two separate forms? Brackets a baby and an adult. Clear that up for us.
Oh, right, yeah.
In case you missed that. Surely this breaks all rules of time travel and existence. Well, no, it doesn't, does it?
No.
It breaks some of them, but yeah. But
Well, no, again,
Like in Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's
He
a bit
even
jarring
watches
at
himself
first, but, you know.
steal the DeLorean back from the terrorists and drive it away into the past.
Can Hurley really talk to dead people?
we don't know, do we? He thinks he is.
I'm surprised that when he piped up and said, "Oh, I can do it as well." It was a very funny line. He says, "You're just jealous because my power's better than yours."
Yeah, but is it just in his head? Is he just imagining them saying stuff to him?
Well, that's the mystery, Paul, I think, is that we need to decide whether it's in his head or it actually is the...
Well, what do you think then, Tom?
It could be the smoke. We always see lots of, the smoke monster creating dead people and then come back to life. Maybe it's that.
Okay, I'm being nice to you, Tom, but don't push it. Now, before Miles goes to the island, he gets kidnapped by Bram and told not to go to the freighter. We've not met Bram before, have we?
Wasn't he with Ilana?
Where?
When Ilana says in the episode what lies in the shadow of the statue,
Oh!
wasn't he with her?
Yes, with the box that Tom is convinced is a nuclear bomb.
Nuclear weapon, yeah.
He was in that, wasn't he, I think?
Yeah, and she asked Lapidus whether he knew what it was, and he did, and then got caught in the head. So
I don't think it's a secret catch. Well, I know it's a secret phrase, but I think there actually is something probably in the shadow.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a
of the
response
statue.
to that. It's a call and response, isn't it?
it's
You
like the
don't have to-
snowman thing,
Yeah.
One snowman say to the other.
Yeah. So Bram says that Miles is on the wrong team.
But now
I'm so confused by which team is which. So Miles is working. Was hired to go work with Widmore, and who's that silly woman who can't act? What's her name?
Oh, Naomi.
Naomi, that's the one.
Naomi
Yes,
Dorrit.
Yeah, that's it. So
Marsha Thomason.
Yeah, so they're all
She's
hired by.
very
Okay, that's your opinion. So they're all hired by Widmore. So who is Bram working for then?
Now that's what threw me completely. When he said that, when he's like, you're working for the wrong team, you can't go to the Freighter. I was like, well, wait a minute, because
we thought
we
that
were
they
saying
were
the other
working.
week that Alana was working for the Whitmore team, which would make sense against Ben. So, and she said on the plane, who's Benjamin Linus? And I did a brilliant poker face, or we all believe that she didn't know who Benjamin
Could
Linus
they be
was.
working for that strange butcher lady?
Yeah.
She was good, isn't she?
She was good.
I liked her.
That would mean that they were working for Ben, though.
Yeah,
And
but they might not necessarily know who Ben is.
I don't think they are working for Ben.
Is there a third? There's not a third party in this.
This is what I'm thinking. I think it's probably Dharma.
Oh man, this makes everything all the more complicated. I can barely keep track of two.
So you could have Alvar Hanzo or some kind of relation of him in charge of Dharma, and then you have Ben and Charles Widmore all fighting it out for the islands.
We got an email from Dharma Chameleon, a regular contributor. Thank you for this. I think Bram and Ilana. Oh, here we go. No, I've genuinely not read these emails before we start. I think that Bram and Ilana, etc., work for the Dharma Initiative. The war that is coming is a repeat of the old Dharma Initiative versus the Hostiles War. The war will have Bram, Ilana, and the rest of their team standing off against the others. I think the Losties will get. Well, let's deal with that.
Okay.
So that kind of makes. I think that is sounding pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said, but
Yeah.
I promise I didn't read that beforehand. So.
And that's absolutely true. He didn't. Dharma Chameleon continues. I think Dharma's a woman. I don't know why. I want to say she. I'm sorry if it's a gentleman, but she continues. I think the Losties will get back to 2007 at the end of this season, and that the war will take place during season 5. Do you mean season 6? We're in season 5. Now you're confusing me. The Losties will split, and some will fight for the others, and some with the Dharma Initiative. Well, the Losties kind of have split. There are splits and tensions anyway.
It's all going a bit wrong, isn't it?
Aren't there? The war. I don't know if we're going to get the war. I don't think we're going to get the war in this season. What are we on? Episode 13. There's only a few more to go. I think we're going to get the build-up.
Yeah, but that means Dharma versus the Hostiles, as in Widmore's the original people on the island. So how does Ben? No, because Ben was.
It just gets
just
so
film
confusing.
Paul doing that all day.
Yeah.
Oh no, answering your own questions in your head.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dharma Chameleon. If you want to send us an email with your theories, or you just want to say hi to Tom, the email address is lostonsky1@sky.com. Lostonsky1@sky.com. We're also on the MySpace, the Twitter, the Bebo, and the Facebook. Back in 1977, very exciting, seeing the hatch being built. That was quite good, wasn't it?
I liked the stampy bits.
Yeah, the stampy of the thing.
Going, 42.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
But then why? Why would they put the numbers? Why would they put them as a serial number on?
Yes,
the
we all
hatch?
thought that the numbers. We've been led to believe that the number was a mathematical part of that silly mathematical sum.
It's hard talking about the lost experience stuff, isn't it? Because it's
Valenzetti
not been,
The Valenzetti
but it's
equation.
not ever been addressed on the program.
And they do just say it's a serial number.
Yeah, but obviously there's been so many people referencing the numbers and.
But he types the number in the computer as well. So
Yeah, and of course, and the guy who was going crazy in the mental institution was repeating it while playing Connect Four. So there's all these
the numbers
things
on
that,
the broadcast tower. That,
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back a bit. The dead man that Miles has to pick up. Any significance in that gentleman?
I'm trying to work out whether it was someone
Just-
we'd seen being killed this season.
No, I think it was just a nod to the fact that there's a large kind of electromagnetic presence.
Pulls are filling through his brain.
That they are trying to, I guess, harness.
Oh, how exciting! The end of the episode.
Dan!
Faraday!
Yeah.
Faraday's back!
back.
I think they said that some scientists were coming from Ann Arbor, which is a
Yeah.
place in the United States of America. I know that because I think it's
Yeah.
mentioned in a book somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, very excitingly, the next episode of Lost, you were saying as we were watching that one, is going to be
The 100th
the
episode.
100th episode. That's
Very
going to be
exciting.
cause for celebration. Fizzy Pop and crisps, everybody.
Yeah,
My treat.
why not? Thank you.
Although I'm not going to pay for them. But the episode is called The Variable, which would indicate a Faraday special.
With some, so
A
like,
science-based,
It's gonna be
thing,
good, isn't it?
Yeah, but also the constant, the variable, that
Yep.
feels like.
Yeah. So I hope they were going to see what's happened to Faraday when he's been off the island.
Well, he seemed very happy to be back. He wasn't sort of looking perturbed.
He's come back
He was
with a mission.
Confident.
Yeah, he knows what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And I guess that leads into episode 1 where he's working, building the.
Oh,
orchids.
nice. Yeah.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Are we going to recognise any of the other scientists? Do you think there's always that possibility that we might know somebody
Who
else?
else could come back? Yeah. Who else have we not seen?
I don't know. We'll see. We've got a forum post by Driveshaft Roadie. Driveshaft. Oh, do you remember them? So, They say, how badly is Faraday going to freak out when he sees Jack, Kate, Hurley and possibly Saeed? I don't think he's going to freak
on
out.
On what scale, yeah.
I think he's going to expect it.
Well, he's very knowing, isn't he, on Faraday? So.
You think Faraday's going to be thrown by that? Surely he's going to...
Depends if he's been reading his little diary.
It'll all be in the diary. Or except that won't have happened for him yet, but it might have done. It's confusing. I think that Faraday will be aware that they're there and will just...
I think this guy's right. I think it'll be a surprise for him.
Okay, let's...
If he's been away, yeah, he'd have no references, would he?
You can send us an email to lostonsky1@sky.com. Now, back to the show. The Losties story is starting to unravel. What the hell was Kate doing, you stupid woman? What was she doing talking to him? Oh, it's going to be all right. We're from the future. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, but Jack as well.
Oh, Jack makes it worse.
He was too territorial. He was too trying to,
He was intimidating
Kate,
a drunk man. Jack and Kate have ruined it for everyone, haven't they? They've totally exposed who they are.
Not yet.
No,
It's getting very close.
Yeah. I think Kate, seemed to genuinely be caring for Roger. Well, she wasn't like trying to mess it up.
No, but she's stupid though.
No,
she was genuinely doing it in a nice. Well, of course, she wasn't trying to mess it up. It's a stupid thing to say, Paul.
No,
but by being caring, she has muffed up the whole thing.
She has. What I was going to say was she's clearly
Hush
not
your
as
mouth.
good.
Hush your mouth. Sawyer's balls up a little bit, hasn't he? With the bin on the video and that wee man coming in and saying we've got the video.
It's all unravelling for him.
Yeah.
We started thinking that he'd be quite a good replacement for Jack, but you know what? I don't think he is actually.
He's kept his plate spinning for 3 years, though, hasn't he?
True.
But it's all starting to.
Only since Jack's got back, so.
What are they going to do now? So they've got that fella tied up. Phil, I think, isn't it? They've got Phil tied up. Are they going to try and make him take the blame? Or are they going to?
I don't know. I think Sawyer will think of some sneaky way of passing the blame somehow, or getting a way out of it by lying. That's what he does best.
Yes, he's now got the tape, which is what he wanted. So that's
Yeah.
good. So he can either keep Phil hidden. He can blame it on Phil, blame it on Saeed,
Yeah.
possibly, or just.
Well, Phil knows though, so he's going to have to. He might have to kill him.
Sawyer's not going to kill him.
I don't know. He's done some nasty stuff in his time.
He won't. I think the Losties, are they going to have to do a runner? It's going to come out in the next episode or two, definitely.
But where would they run to? They're in 1977. The hostiles are in the jungle, and there's things being built. It feels like
We're going to hang out with Richard Alpert. They
Well,
know enough to go and say, listen, we know this, and this.
we're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Can we join your gang?
Let's come and join your side.
Yeah, well, maybe they do. Maybe that's maybe they kind of, you see them with the Dharma Initiative, and then in the next season they go and hang out with the hostiles.
That'd be cool.
I got an email from Alex. Kate is doing her best to be uncovered. We agree, Alex. She's completely muffed this up. Running around like some crazed woman, making Roger Liner suspicious. Does she want everything to be discovered so that Sawyer and Juliet get split up? Kate, you're a silly, silly woman. Could be something in that. She's obviously jealous of Sawyer and Juliet, so maybe she's hoping that will. There's that weird sexual tension when Sawyer walked in the room and Jack was there with Juliet. He did that thing. Did you be Juliet? You be Juliet. So this is Jack. There's my cup. There's the sexual tension which you probably felt there, Tom, which wasn't needed,
I don't
was
think
it?
from Juliet's side though. I think
from both of their sides.
No. I think Jack
it's like when you walk into a room
his territory,
with your girlfriend and your best friend, and you know they've been kissing. Okay. An exciting episode. Good to see a bit of Miles stuff. Could you sum it up for us? And let's give you one word today, Paul Terry.
Ghosting.
You can do better than that, Tom. And you can have as many words as you like, mate.
His face is putting me off.
Yeah, it puts me off as well. Get rid of it for the next one. Our midweek edition, dear viewer, is released this Wednesday at sky.com/lost. We're going to talk more about the Hatch and who Bram is working for. And we've got another biggest Lost fan video, plus more of your emails, your theories, your questions. Join us on Wednesday. Until then, namaste.
Why don't you just go up to him and go, hey, look, it's me from the future. Woohoo!